So let's start with the Azure data. That is nothing but, let's try to see first of all what is Azure data engineering. Okay, so when we talk about the Azure data engineering, so what is Azure? Basically Azure is nothing but, it is a name used by the Microsoft to market the cloud services. Okay, it is a name used by the Microsoft to market the cloud services. Okay, so like your more supermarket is there. So actually the more supermarket is owned by whom? It is owned by Birla Group. So Birla is marketing their Birla is marketing their grocery stores with a name called More. So in the same way, we have the Azure. It is a name used by the Microsoft to market the cloud services. Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market the cloud services. So we use what's that? So Azure is using the name called, that is Microsoft is using the name called Azure to market the cloud services. Okay. Whereas we have data. So what is data? Data is nothing but what? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. Okay. So what do you mean engineering? Engineering is nothing but, this is the techniques. These are the techniques. So overall, you can say application of techniques on the data by using the Azure. Application of techniques, guys. I'm repeating once again. Application of techniques on the data by using the Azure is called as what? Azure data engineering. When we talk about the Azure data engineering, the Azure data engineering is a bunch of cloud services, guys. It is a bunch of cloud services. It is a bunch of cloud services. That means many cloud services are there. Okay. It's a bunch of cloud services. It's a bunch of cloud services. It's a bunch of cloud services. Okay, guys. It is a bunch of cloud services. Okay. Azure Data Engineering is a bunch of cloud services which consist of the following. What is that? The first one, guys, we have it as, okay. So the Azure Data Engineering is a bunch of cloud services where the following services are there. What are those? The first one we call it as what, guys? ADF. That stands for Azure Data Factory. Okay. That stands for Azure Data Factory. And then we have the next service that is called as what? ADB. It stands for Azure Databricks. It stands for what? Azure Databricks. And then we have what's that, guys? ADF, ADB, and Synapse. Okay. So Synapse is nothing but what? Okay. Synapse is one of the service, you can say. The next one. Apart from this ADF, ADB, and Synapse, then we have what is that, guys? ADF, ADB, Synapse is there. Then we have the next one as what? Machine learning. That is called as what? We can say Azure machine learning. Then we have the next one as what? Azure machine learning. Then we have the Azure Open AI. So I can say Open AI, guys. Okay. Then even we have what is it? Fabric is there. In say these are all the services we can say. Apart from this, we have many more, but I'm listing out few of them. Okay. ADF, ADB, Synapse, machine learning, OpenAI, Fabric. These are all the services we have under the Azure Data Engineering, which is nothing but the bunch of cloud services, guys. Okay. So using these services, what are the jobs we can perform it? Let's try to understand those. Okay. What are the tasks we can perform it? What are the jobs we can perform it by using the same here? Okay. The first one what we can do here is, guys, okay, the first one which we can do here as the first one what we can do here is guys, data migration. Data migration. The second one is what? Data integration. Data migration, data integration. Then we have the next one as what, guys? Data migration, data integration. Okay. data migration, data integration. Then you, what is it, guys? Data summarization. Then the next one we have it as what? Data visualization. Okay, guys, we have the following. What is it? What is it? The following we have it: data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So these are all the, yes, guys, these are all the these are all the jobs you can perform it by using the Azure data engineering. So guys, let us try to understand each one of them, what it does. Okay, so that you will come to know the overview. So what is data migration, data integration, data summarization, and the data visualization? So let's start with the data migration first of all, everyone. So guys, all of you, when we talk about the data migration, so to understand the process of data migration, what exactly happens here, we will take up an example, guys, everyone. So all of you must be using a mobile phone. Am I right? We all are using the mobile phones, guys. Okay, we all use the mobile phones, and whenever we buy a mobile phone, by default we will get the mobile phone with a, yes, guys, by default we will get the mobile with a fixed amount of storage. Fixed amount of storage. By default we get the mobile phone with, what is that? Fixed amount of storage. Fixed amount of, what is that? Storage here. What is that? Let us say here you have a mobile phone. You bought a mobile phone, and your mobile phone has a capacity of 500 GB. Okay, guys. Okay, 500 GB is the capacity of the mobile phone, and whereas the RAM is the RAM is the 16 GB. That means you can process your data with a 16 GB speed, and 500 GB is nothing but what, guys? 500 GB is the, yes, guys, 500 GB is what? The total storage capacity of your mobile phone is the 500 GB. Now you've been to some marriage party function where you have clicked lot amount of photos, guys. Where you have clicked, what is that? Lot amount of photos. Where you have clicked, what is that? Many, that is nothing but many pictures and photographs you have clicked. Now, guys, many pictures and photographs you have clicked, and this amounting to, what is that? Around, can you see here, guys? This amounting towards it some 900 GB is there. That means, what's the capacity of your mobile phone right now? 500 GB. But you wanted to store, what is it, guys? Everyone, your capacity is 500. You want to store 900 GB. So is it possible? Not possible. So what's the alternative, guys? Generally, what we do, guys, buying an SD card, we go with, what is it? SD card. Now let us say ScanDisk card. Even if I'm using the ScanDisk card, it is providing the maximum storage of 100 GB. Let us say there is no other alternative to store my data. Okay. So what is that we do, guys? Simply we use a Google Drive. Am I right, everyone? Simply we use, what's that? Google Drive. So Google Drive is nothing but what, guys? Google Drive is the storage. Google Drive is, what's it, guys? Storage. Google Drive is a storage where we can store the massive amount of data. Where we can store, what's it, guys? Massive amount of data unlimitedly. Unlimitedly. Am I right? So here you need not worry about the storage. Simply we can store the 900 GB or any kind of a data. That is, it can be in gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte, whatever you want. It can be stored here into the Google Drive. Subject to which, what is that, guys? Basically, you have, what is it? 15 GB is the free data provided. That means the 15 GB is the capacity provided free of cost. There will be no cost charge for 15 GB. Beyond the 15 GB, whenever you wanted to store the data, you have to pay the prescribed cost for the same. Prescribed cost for the same, and you can opt to the same. But here, what is it, guys? You have a glitch here. But here, what is it? Now tell me, once you once you store the data into the Google Drive, can you access this data from the any part, anywhere, that is any part of the world? To tomorrow you leave leave to America, and after going there, can you access the Google Drive there, guys? Please tell me.
Yes.
Yeah. We can access the data from any part of the world. Am I right? So here the same thing. That means Google Drive here is called as what, guys? Google Drive is actually nothing but This is called as a cloud storage. This is called as what, guys? Cloud storage. It is called as what? Cloud storage. Okay, guys. It is called as what? Cloud storage. In the same way, this the data which you store it in your mobile phone. This is called as what, guys? It is called as a on-premises storage. It is called as what? On-premises storage, guys. Everyone. It is called as what? On-premises storage. That means the data we store it onto the on-premises system. We store the data into the on-premises system. Okay, guys, we store the data into the on-premises system. So here can you see? So here on-premises system means what? Whenever you store the data into the mobile phone, to access the data, the mobile phone is essential. Without the mobile phone, you cannot access the data. But if you store the data in the Google Drive, and even if you don't have a physical device, so if you buy some new physical device, you just try to use the mail ID and access the whole data from the Google Drive. Am I right or not? So we can say, guys, cloud storage. Cloud storage is what? Independent of what? Physical device. Independent of what? Physical device. Cloud storage is what, guys? Okay, you can store unlimited data. We can store what's that? Unlimited data. There is no limitation for storing the data into the go. That is nothing but a cloud storage. At the same time, accessing of data, guys. You can access the data from any part of the world without the help of or without having the physical device. Without having what is it, guys? Physical. Without having the physical device. Without having the physical device, we can access the data from any part of the world. From we can access the data from the any part of the world, guys. Okay, so these are some advantages why we nowadays we are going for the cloud storage rather than going for what is it, guys? On premises storage. So whenever we move the data, guys, everyone, whenever we move the data from mobile phone to what is it, guys? Google Drive. So whenever you wanted to store the data, suppose already you have some 100 GB data is there. That 100 GB data you want to store it into the cloud. That is nothing but cloud storage. You want to store it into what it is? Cloud storage. So whenever you wanted to store the data into the from that is nothing but whenever you wanted to store the data into the cloud storage, whenever you wanted to store the data into the cloud storage. So always, guys, whenever you wanted to store the data into the cloud storage, so this process of moving the data, everyone, this process of moving the data, yeah, this process of moving the data from the physical device or the on-premises storage. This process of storing the data from the on-premises storage to the what is it? To the cloud storage. This process is called as data migration. It is called as what, guys? Data migration. It is called as a process of what? Data migration. So the data migration is a process where, guys, data migration is a process where we move the data from the physical device to the cloud storage. Physical device to what's it, guys? Cloud storage. Where we move the data from the physical device to what's it? Cloud storage. So hence we can say, guys, everyone. Hence we can say what, guys? We can store the data from we can move the data from the on-premises system to the cloud storage. So this is called as a process of what? Data migration. Now, guys, the next one you have it as what? Data integration. So what is data integration? Let's try to understand this. Okay, everyone. So, guys, when you wanted to understand what is a data integration, let's try to take another example here. An example. That's it. Okay. So now, guys, everyone. Now, can you see here? You have been to the. You have been to the. Let us say you have been to the supermarket, and okay, guys, you have been to the supermarket. Let us assume that you have been to the Reliance Smart. No, they have rebranded it with a name called what? Smart. Reliance Smart. Am I right? So, guys, so here can you see here? You have been to the Reliance Smart. Now tell me, after going there, whatever products will be there? Almost all the products will be there, guys. Such as, can you see here? Almost all means what? Can you see here, guys? We can say groceries. Okay, groceries, and then we can say, guys, okay, groceries we can say, and all the type of what is it? Hmm? Groceries is there. Then the next one is what you have. You can get almost all everything. That means nothing but vegetables. Hmm. We can get vegetables, we can get groceries. Okay, guys. And what are the other things we have it? Almost all, everything we get it there. But now tell me, now guys, everyone, now tell me here, can you see? Actually, when you go to the vegetables, when we go to the vegetable or groceries, okay, actually we go with the for the vegetable. Let us say that vegetables are of many types. Okay, so guys, almost all here you have the I'm just saying one, two, three. Likewise, you have almost all 100 type of vegetables are there. 100 type. Likewise, 100 types of different vegetables are available for sale into the supermarket called Reliance Smart. Okay, in the vegetable section. Now tell me, guys, everyone, when you have this, everyone, when you have this. So now tell me the vegetable number one, which you have it. This is cropped end. Can you see? This is cropped end. This is cropped end MP. That is Madhya Pradesh, and available for sale in Reliance Fresh or Reliance Smart. What is that? Let us say Mumbai branch. Okay, Reliance Fresh was at Mumbai. It is ready to sale in what is that? Ready for sale in what? It is ready for sale. It is kept for sale in Mumbai. But actually, this particular vegetable is cropped where, guys? But actually, this particular vegetable is cropped in what is that? Madhya Pradesh. So Madhya Pradesh, you can say India. In the same way, guys, everyone. Again, you have what's that, guys? Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so next one, next vegetable is cropped in what's it? TN. That is called as Tamil Nadu, and this is also called. This is also a part of India. Am I right? In the same way, you have another vegetable, guys. Let us say this vegetable is cropped or cultivated or farmed in Jammu and Kashmir. That is called as. It is also the part of India. Okay. Then you have what's that, guys, everyone. The next one after this. Okay, the next one after this, let's just say here. Okay, let's say that vegetable number that is 100. It is cropped in UK, that is United Kingdom. And now, guys, United Kingdom. Okay, I can say UK, United Kingdom. Okay, United Kingdom. Okay, it is okay. It is that is nothing but consider. It is nothing but can see these are all the various vegetables, guys, everyone. Cropped at different locations. These are cropped at the different locations, guys. These are cropped at the different locations, but available for sale in Reliance. What is that? Smart. Am I right? So whereas multiple that is in products which are, or we can say the that is whatever it is cropped at different levels, okay, or different states or different countries, the vegetables, but available for sale under what is it, under one head, that is called as what, Reliance Fresh. So guys, we can say, guys, everyone, so we can say what is that, available for sale in what, Reliance Fresh. So hence this kind of accumulating, guys, accumulating the data, this kind of accumulation of the data, guys, everyone, this kind of accumulation of the data is called as what, the process of what, guys, data integration. It is called as the process of what, data integration. So guys, here in the same way, we are gathering the vegetables from various locations and available for sale in what, Reliance Smart Mumbai. So whereas in the same thing, you logic you apply it on the data, gathering the data from the various locations and keeping at a place for what, for facilitating the user, guys, for facilitating the user. So here you can say for facilitating what, customers. Am I right? For the facilitation of the customers, guys, the Reliance Fresh has brought what is that, all the vegetables under one roof, which are cropped and cultivated at different levels. So now here in the same way we use what's that, data integration is also the process of same. Okay, so guys, I hope everyone is clear with the data integration here. Yeah, please respond. Everyone is clear with the
Yeah.
yeah, the next one. You have the next one is what is it, guys? Data migration is completed, data integration is also completed. Let's try to understand what is the data summarization here. This is the very major and important part of this process, guys. Let us say what is a data summarization. So now when we talk about the data summarization, okay, when we talk about the data summarization, okay, so let's try to make out here what is data summarization. So guys, when you talk about the data summarization, I will take another example, or else I'll take the same example, guys. Okay, so here you can say, guys, I'm taking up the same example of the Reliance, okay, Smart. I'm taking the same example of the Reliance Smart. Everyone, let's try to save it here. Okay, Reliance Smart, everything is here. The, the same example. That means you can see here you have a various products are available for sale. Various products are available for sale under one head, that is called the Reliance Smart. Am I right? Now, guys, the next one. So now today you have decided as a consumer of these particular products, you are the consumer. Am I right? Consumer. As you are the consumer, guys. So the consumer, you have decided today to cook a curry. What is that, guys? You wanted to cook a veg curry today. Veg curry you wanted to cook here. So when you wanted to cook a veg curry, everyone, when you wanted to cook a veg curry, guys, so whenever you wanted to cook a veg curry, what is it you require? You needed to buy the vegetables by going, okay, by going to the Reliance Smart. Am I right or not? Now tell me, when you have been to the Reliance okay, Smart for buying the vegetables to prepare the veg curry, are you going to buy all the 100 type of vegetables, guys, or only those vegetables you are going to buy which is needed to cook the curry? You'll buy only those vegetables which is needed for cooking the particular curry. Am I right or not? So let us say you have been to the Reliance Fresh and you have choose the curry, that is something vegetable called vegetable number one, vegetable number three, and vegetable number 100 you have selected here. That means out of all the 100 vegetables you have selected only three. What is that? One, three, and 100. These are the three vegetables you have selected. Am I right or not, everyone? Yes, guys. So this is called as the process of what, guys? Selection of vegetables. Am I right? It is called as a process of what? Selection of vegetables. It is called as a process of what? Selection of vegetables. So here you are selecting the vegetables, everyone. Here we are selecting the vegetables as per the requirement. Here we are selecting the vegetables as per the requirement, guys. Okay, as per the requirement, we are selecting the vegetables. We are selecting the vegetables here, guys. Okay. So now the selection of vegetable is done. Okay, once the selection of vegetable is done, what is the next thing you have it, guys? You bought them, build, and you bought them home. Now once you bought them home, guys, once you bought them home, what you will do, guys? You'll perform. So are you going to start eating the vegetables in the raw form? No, we have to perform the process called what? Transforming. Am I right? We have to perform the process called what? Transforming of vegetables. Am I right? What is the transforming, guys? Transforming of the vegetable. Let us try to see what is the transforming process includes. Let's see what the transferring process includes here. Okay, so the first one is what, guys? You bought them home and then you perform the process called what, guys? Everyone, you perform the process called what? Cutting of the vegetables, guys. Cutting is not there is nothing but important or not? Yes, cutting of the vegetables. Then you have what's it? Chopping. Cutting or chopping is the same. Then you have what's it? Washing, or you can say cleaning. Washing or cleaning. Can you hear it? Cutting, chopping, washing, and cleaning. Cutting, chopping, washing, and cleaning. These are all the process you perform it. Then afterwards, what is the last process you do, guys? Cooking. Okay, so we can perform what? Cutting, chopping. Everyone can see cutting, chopping. Yes, guys. We can say cutting, chopping. Everyone. We can say, guys, cutting, chopping. Okay, cutting, chopping, washing, cleaning, and cooking. So once the cooking is done, the final stage is what? The curry will be prepared here. So we can say veg curry. We can say veg curry will be prepared here. And once the vegetable curry is ready, then what you will do, guys? The process of eating. Am I right? So this is the final stage. For ultimately for eating purpose, ultimately for the purpose of eating the vegetable curry, you have done all this process. You have been to the supermarket, you have selected the vegetables, you have choose the vegetables, you bought them home, and then afterwards you have performed the cutting, chopping, washing, cleaning, cooking. And once the cooking is done, the curry is ready, and the curry you will eat it. Okay, so can you see it, guys? So these are the three layers of, okay, these are the three layers how you work. Am I right or not? So this is called as what, guys? This is called as the process of what? Loading here. Am I right? So we can say, guys, this particular process, can you see here, is called as what, guys? Of the same thing, if you apply it or replace it with the data, guys. If the same thing you apply it or replace it with the data, everyone. If the same thing you apply it or replace it with the data, this is called as what, guys? This process of selection of vegetable will become what? Extraction of data. This, guys, extraction of data. Then you have what's it, guys? Everyone. Extraction of data is there. Then you have what's it? Transformation of data. Then transformation of data, and then we have what's it, guys? Loading of data. So these are all the process you have written: extraction of data, transformation of data, and the loading of the data. Extraction of data, transformation of data, and the loading of the data. So here, this process of extraction of data, transformation of data, and loading of the data is called as the process of what, guys? ETL. It is called as the process of what, guys? ETL. So finally we say it as what? ETL. What is it? ET. Then finally you have what? LL. Okay. ETL, which stands for what? Extraction, transformation, and the loading. Extraction, transformation, and the loading, guys. Okay. So these are all the process we have it, guys. Okay. So in the same process, guys, we apply the same process, everyone. We apply the same process here on the data by using the, that is nothing but the process called what? ETL, that is called as extraction and transformation and loading. And for this, okay, for this extraction transformation, yeah, for extraction transformation and loading, guys, here we are going to use, what is that, guys? Yeah, here we are going to use, what is that? The here we are going to say the process as what? Data summarization process. Okay, the same thing you replace it with the data, guys. This is called as the extraction part, this is called as a transformation part, and this is called as a loading part. That's the only thing we have it. Okay, so this is nothing but the data summarization. Now, guys, what is the final layer of thing you have it? Data visualization. This is the very final layer, guys. What is data visualization? So I will take an example here, everyone. Data visualization. So data visualization is what, guys? Everyone, data visualization is the another process, everyone. Data visualization is the another process. Data visualization is the another process, guys. Data visualization is the another process wherein you have the following. What is that, guys? You perform the same process now, everyone. Let us say here, I'll take another example. I'll take another example. Here I have a sales data here. Some sales data is there, everyone. Some sales data is there, everyone. And in the sales data, you have the following. What's it, guys? I have a product ID is there. Then I have a product rate is there. Then product quantity sold. Then date of sales. These are the things you have it. What's it? Product ID. So I'm giving the product ID, something like this. Rate is, let us say, 100. And product quantity sold is what is good, let us say 10 pieces. And date of sales is today's date. I'll give today's date. So what's the date you have today? Today I have a 22nd of January, guys, 2025. Then you what's that, guys, everyone? I'm taking the 220 22nd 01 2025. These are the things you have it. These are the basic sales data you have it here. Basic sales data is there. Now, how you perform the process. Now, here actually the management of the supermarket, everyone, the management of the supermarket wanted to know the following. What is it, guys? They wanted to know the net sales amount. Net sales amount. Why they wanted to know the net sales amount? They wanted to know the net sales amount of 22nd day of January 2025 and guys and 21st day and 21st day of January 2025. So they wanted to on 23rd of January they wanted to launch and guys they wanted to launch everyone. So they wanted to okay guys. So what is it you have it? They wanted to know what is the expected sales. Okay, or sorry, they wanted to know what's it. 21st data is there, 22nd data. Both days data is there. Based on this both data, to improve the sales on the 23rd day, that is tomorrow. Okay, what are the guys? What are the things actually needed to be introduced in the market? Okay, there is some discount offers, etc. So to take that decision, the management wanted to know the following. What's it? Net sales amount on 22nd and 21st day. So let's try to only I have the 22nd day is there. Na? 21st data is not there. So I'll prepare the 21st data also. Just to make some changes, everything is there. I'm giving the same one. Okay. So 21st. Here instead of 30, I will make it as 10 here. Okay, now let's try to see how the data moves on. First of all, what we do, guys, so actually to find out the net sales amount, we don't require product ID wise. Can you see it? Product ID wise, we are not taking the net sales amount, but instead, what you're doing, you have to take the rate, quantity sold, and date of sales. Rate, quantity sold, and what's that? Date of sales is needed here. Okay, so for that, what you will do, I'll pull in. So that whenever you pull in, this process is called as what? Extraction. We call it as what? Extraction. We call it as what, guys? Extraction. So now let us say, let's pull in the extraction here. So for that, what we are going to do, guys? Okay, the rate I will extract it. So I will use the product rate here. Then I will use what's the product quantity sold. Product rate, product quantity sold. Okay, product quantity sold and date of sales. Three things I'll use it here, guys. I will pull out the three things. Only three columns. Though you have the four columns, I'm pulling out three columns. So this is called as what? Extraction of data. It is called as what? The process of what? Extraction of data. Once the extraction of data is done, guys, I wanted to perform the transformation. So what should I do? Transformation of data. So how do you perform the process of transformation of data, guys? I'm doing direct calculations here. Okay, guys. As you have the product quantity is product rate is 100 rupees and the quantity sold is 10 rupees. 100 into 10 means what, guys? 1000 directly I'm writing it. Okay. 200 is the rate of the product. 20 is the quantity sold. Okay. What is the total amount you will get it here, guys? I can say the total amount is what, everyone? Yes, guys. 200. Yes, guys. 200 is there. 20 is the quantity sold. So 200
4,000.
into 20 means what? 4000. Am I right? 300 into 10 means what, guys? 3000. Am I right? So this
Yeah.
is the total amount. And now what's the same thing if you are having it, if you're pulling out here, what would be the amount you can get it here, guys? So I can say here, guys, everyone, the first one is the same, 1000 only. But in case of second, that is also 4000, guys, 4000. But in case of third product, what is it you have it, guys? 9000. Am I right? So this is the total net sales amount. Now, guys, finally, once it is done, guys, I will rule out the figures here, the final figures. What is the final figures you have it, guys? Everyone, the final figures is here. the final figures, I can say guys, 5,000, 8,000. So I can say total amount is what's that? The total amount net, that is anyway, the total amount is what? 8,000. And here I can say the total amount is what guys? 14,000. Am I right? 14,000. You have the 14,000 here, guys. So now the next stage, the transformation is done now. What is the next stage? You have it, guys. Guys, everyone. The next stage is what? Loading of data. ETL, na loading of data. So once you start with the loading of the data, guys, what we do? The same data we pull in, but directly I'll take the figures today. Okay. So I'll write it on the columns here. What's the columns, guys? Net sales amount. What is the net sales amount, guys? Now tell me. First, net sales amount is what? Directly I'll give the figures, final figure, 8,000. And the next one is what, guys? 14,000. Am I right? But here, can you see? Net sales amount 8,000 and 14,000 is the figures you have it. Next one, what is it you have it, guys? Net sales amount is 8,000 and 14,000. Date of sales is what? I will give here date of sales. So what's the date of sales? This one you have extracted on the, guys, 21st day of January 2025. And this you have extracted on the same, on the day called what's it? 22nd of January 2025. That's it. Okay. So now you got it, the clear figures, guys. So based on these, you can rule out which day sales is more. Am I right? 14th, that is at 22nd day is more, 21st day is more. If you can just consider 20, if you can say bluntly, you can say guys 22nd day sales is more. But in case of only 2 rows, but if you have 2,000 rows like this, can you decide it manually, guys? No, we can't decide it manually. If you have 2,000 rows like this, can you decide it manually? Manual, okay, that is something, but analysis is not possible. So whenever you wanted to perform such kind of analysis, guys, or for such kind of comparison on the data, at that time we go with what is that, guys? We go with the process called what? Data visualization. We go with the process called what, guys, everyone? Data visualization. We go with the process called what? Data visualization. So whenever you have the process of data visualization, guys, we use the process called what? Data visualization. We use the process called what? Data visualization. So data visualization is a process, everyone. Data visualization is a process. Okay. Data visualization is a process where we compare the data and take a decision. Now, just by looking into the data, you can say 22nd day sales is more than the 21st day sales. Am I right or not? So the same thing, the same logic is applied here as well. The same logic here also we applied. That is, this process is called as what? Data summarization. Okay, sorry, data visualization. So here, can you see, guys? This is the whole thing, whatever you have it, guys, everyone. The process of data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So all of them together is called as a process of what, guys? It is called as a data engineering activity. So as a part of this one, we are going to see all this data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. And the data, these all consisting of the following. What is it, guys? Okay, so here we are going to cover mainly, what is it, guys? ADF, ADB, and Synapse. These are the three things mainly we cover it. ADF, ADB, and the Synapse. So these are the three things we cover it, which includes the following process. So we see the data, we see the data migration, we see the data integration, we see the data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So these are all the things we are going to see it as a part of this course. And then now, guys, when it comes to the duration of this session would be 90 days. Okay. And daily you will have 1 hour session. Monday to that is nothing but Friday you will have it. Okay. Very okay. On the, that is, when if it is required, we will have it on Saturdays as well. Okay, Monday to Friday you will have it, guys. And okay, that's it for this one. And the session we are going to start it tomorrow. Okay, guys, tomorrow we are going to start the session, and the timings is as it is. We have a that is nothing but 9 o'clock. We are going to start the session at what? 9 o'clock from tomorrow onwards. Okay, the same one at 9 o'clock, guys. The link will be same for 2 days more, so you can take the same link and you can start up the process. Okay, guys. So apart from this, the soft copy material, and rest of the things will be provided to you as a part of this curriculum. And if you have any doubt or anything, you need any more information, you can even directly call me, okay guys, or contact me. I'll give you my direct number. So guys, here you have it. You can just, okay, take up here, okay guys, that's it. Okay, so these are the things you have it. Okay, so yeah, my name is Samir and I will be your faculty for this one. Okay, PySpark, of course, PySpark is a part of, guys, in ADB we are going to see the ADB. Azure Databricks we are going to see with the PySpark only. Azure Databricks we are going to see with the PySpark. That's the one you have it. Because these two are, what's it? Totally the graphical based. You don't need to use any code when it comes to the Synapse and as well as the ADF. But ADB is, what is it? It's based on the PySpark coding only. Okay. So if any questions you have it, you can ask me, guys, please. Okay. So that's it for the day now. And we'll just, yeah, please tell me.
Samir, I have just one question. So we also cover Apache Airflow, right, for data
Yeah, yeah.
orchestration.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's it, guys. Here we have it. So tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Okay. Same thing at 9 o'clock. Thank you, guys, everyone. I'm ending up the session. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Some question. Yeah.